We usually measure luck in bank balances, career promotions, or narrowly avoiding a physical disaster. It is a strict calculation of worldly gains and physical safety. But there is an entirely different scale for fortune. In this alternate economy, true wealth has absolutely nothing to do with physical accumulation or earthly status. To see this alternative scale in action, we have to look at the physical toll people willingly pay. These women are climbing steep, sun-baked stone steps toward a shrine. The pilgrimage demands deep physical endurance. Their motivation is captured in a single devotional phrase. The first half reads, Kismet valo kormiltahe tera didar, which translates to, only the lucky ones get your sight. Why would millions of people consider a brief, fleeting glimpse of a deity to be the absolute peak of human fortune? To answer that, we have to throw out our standard definition of luck entirely and look closely at the actual mechanics of a divine encounter. The encounter begins at a strict physical boundary. This illuminated pathway cuts directly through the mundane nighttime streets, leading the individual right to the threshold of the temple architecture. Once inside, devotees seek didar, or darshan. Darshan is the auspicious sight of a deity or holy person. In the Hindu tradition, this demands active participation rather than the passive observation of a static statue. It operates as a mutual exchange of visual energy. The profound power of the moment rests on the belief that, as the devotee sees the divine is simultaneously looking back at them. At the exact millisecond those two paths of sight cross, the boundary separating mortal life from the divine presence temporarily dissolves. This explains the intense physical pressure of the crowds. Thousands wait in exhausting conditions for a fraction of a second at that intersection. Notice the raised hands and unbroken gazes. They are reaching physically and visually to force a connection. Being one of the Kismat Walan, the lucky ones, means you successfully navigated the chaos to reach that rare, active intersection of mutual sight. The second half of the devotion shifts from sight to the resulting grace, or Kushnasib Hemwo, Jinbar Barastahe Katuwale Kapyar, and fortunate are those upon whom the love of Katuwale showers. The specific verb here is barasta, meaning to shower or rain down. It frames grace as an active meteorological event. Receiving a physical gift is a discrete, isolated transaction. A shower is a dynamic, continuous state of being completely enveloped by your environment. We can see the effect of this invisible weather system even when the surrounding environment is loud and frantic. This woman stands in the middle of a massive crowd, completely insulated. The resolution and internal peace on her face are the physical proof of the text. She is visibly receiving an invisible grace. Becoming Kushnasib, or truly fortunate, means establishing yourself firmly inside this continuous, active weather system of divine affection. The devotion presents a complete spiritual sequence. The moment of mutual sight is met with a permanent environment of divine love. Compared to all this invisible, enduring wealth, our initial metric of luck, measuring bank accounts and material safety, suddenly looks incredibly fragile. The original text concludes with a final single character, the red flag emoji. These flags cut a stark profile against the sky. Look at the tattered fabric. Surviving the elements, it marks a living faith, answered by grace. The true miracle occurs when the devotee leaves the temple. They carry this invisible shower of love into the friction of the mundane world. For the millions devoted to Khatu Sham, a successful life is measured by one metric. It is the quiet, unbreakable certainty of walking through the mundane world while remaining under a perpetual shower of divine love.